Alright, we are live. Welcome, welcome. Still waiting on Mark to join the call, but GJ is looking interesting. So as you can see here, just before this session started, we pushed up and broken the liquidity. We've triggered in some buyers, taken out some sellers, and now we're reacting to this 15-minute point of interest. So if I get a nice rejection candle, I'll be looking to sell. And then of course we've got areas down here to look at. This 15-minute here, and more liquidity towards the downside. So yeah, it should be interesting. In a nutshell, I'm looking for this. That's my idea for today. Of course, price could push straight up, but that's why we wait for more confirmations here. And also, in general, if you look at this leg here, very impulsive. And if you watch just before it happened, grabbed liquidity from here, triggered in a shit ton of buyers, took out a bunch of sellers, and then smashed downwards, broke structure towards the downside. So that's why it's even more interesting to look at. So let's see what happens. It's a Monday. We don't usually get massive moves on a Monday, but the markets have been weird recently, so maybe we will. Let's see. GU's probably doing the same. I haven't looked at it, to be honest. GU. Okay, not so similar for once. They're normally exactly the same. They look quite different today. If I was on GU, I'll be looking at this high here, 1.139, to be taken out before looking for sales. And this low here, 1.13 exact. You just got to be logical. Think about, if I was selling right now, ask yourself, if I was selling, where would my stop loss be? If you were intraday trader, where would your stop loss be? And at which point would you be looking for a break to say that price has switched to the other side? For me, you can't really say these highs here, 1.135, it's too close. And this high literally just got made, so there's not that many sellers within this hour, period, are there? So think about, where's the most obvious place that people will put their stop losses, their buy limits, buy stops. For me, it's this area here. So if we can get a break of this area here, then start getting a reaction, that would be good for a sell. And vice versa for the buys this way. So yeah, let's keep that on screen. See if it plays out. On GJ, I want a little candle that looks like this. We sell once it passes here. Stop loss somewhere above here. Amazing artwork. Look at that. Where is your boy Mark at? To be fair, it's the first day we're starting at 6:45 instead of 7. That's probably why. Pretty sure. You know, he's probably forgot. Ahmed, hello, hello, welcome. Yeah, what I was saying was, if you look at this, if you're trading GJ2, I'm guessing you are. That's the chat you came from. If you see this leg here, this very impulsive one with the about 215-minute candle, before it took place, look at what it did. It pushed above these highs here. What happened when it did that was it triggered in loads of buyers. Loads of people who were looking to buy saw this break of the high and thought, okay, it's time for price to go. And also people who were selling had their stop losses above here. So once price did that, notice how as soon as it took the highs, it pushed down. So now what the idea there is, okay, if it did that, it means that was an intentional move. The banks did that move. They played a part. The banks, hedge funds, whatever you want to call it. So now as we retrace up, I'm much more likely to take sales from this area. We can't predict it 100%. But I'm much more likely to take sales from there, especially considering the fact that even now in the lower time frames, we've done the same thing. Look at this, we've grabbed highs. We've came into my selling area here, the order block, if you don't know what that is, which is just another term for where the banks are looking to sell from. So we grabbed more highs, triggered in more buyers, took out some sellers, entered into a selling area. So now if I get a rejection candle on the 15-minute, I'll be selling on the break of the low, targeting this zone here, and then potentially further down. Does that make sense? No worries. What are you thinking? You got a similar idea, or? Yeah, got 5 minutes for this 15-minute to close. You don't think 169,800 will touch again? Yeah, of course. It's always hard to predict what's gonna happen, right? That's the thing about trading. You can say something and you don't 100% know. 169,800. Maybe what we could see is this, right? Thing is, because obviously I'm a scalper, so I'm only targeting here. I'm planning for what's going to happen in the next hour, 2 hours, right? But from there onwards, I've usually taken my profit. So structure-wise, technically you could say we're in bullish structure. After that break of the high, you could say we're in bullish structure here. So what we could get is, we do get this reaction now, and we push downwards. But then once that happens, we push into the discount of this bullish leg here. Then we push up further. You know, anything can happen. That's why you got to plan for whatever your trading style is. If you're a swing trader, like you said, you're trying to plan the next daily candle, aren't you? Next weekly candle. I'm an intraday or even scalper, so I'm trying to predict the next hour, next 2 hours. Then as you get better, you can just merge it all together, I guess. News for Boris Johnson will lead us to our direction. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I think that's sort of funny though, because technically it's not good news, is it? Boris Johnson becoming Prime Minister again. It's more so a resolution to a created problem. Like, have you ever heard that saying, how you feel good after you bang your head? Even though like you feel normal, but you created a problem that you then solved. So if the markets do push up because of that, it will be fake. Does that make sense? That's what everybody's waiting on. I expected a full range today. Okay. Do you only trade GJ? Do you trade anything else? I'm not chewing gum, by the way. This is it's a date seeds. I just barely found out about it with Boris Johnson. Also, there was a fire between US and South Korea. Really? When you say fire, will that be affecting oil rigs or something like that? Or just a normal fire? Yeah, go ahead. I'll check it out. Are we about to get a closure on this 15-minute? It's looking like it is a rejection candle. So the perfect scenario here is, Ahmed, I'm not sure about UJ, but GBPUSD normally is very similar. Because obviously it's the morning, USD pair is inactive. So GJ and GU usually just follow suit. Once we break this low here, I'll be looking to sell, preferably stop loss above the high. If the next kind of wicks up first, then pushes down, that'll be perfect. And I'll be looking to move to break even as we push into this area here, potentially even earlier, depending on what the markets look like. It's looking like the stop loss will be decent candle. It's decent, could be better. Yes, looking like the stop loss is going to be around 25 pips. Jesus Christ. GJ, why are you so volatile nowadays? What are you doing? I'm expecting some wicks in this area, but no close in 4 hour. Okay. What do you mean no close in 4 hour? $169,250. Yeah, so are you looking to do anything here too, or are you going to wait for that 800? Of course, if it pushes up, I'm not entering. By the way. As in no close above this 169,200 area. Let's check the 4 hour out. Okay, so that's what you mean with the range. So probably wick up then push down. That makes sense. But saying that, there's still a lot of liquidity above this area, isn't there? I was so zoned in on the lower time frames, which is what I usually do. I just don't really look at the higher time frame. There is a lot of liquidity here for later on, maybe. Like you said, Boris Johnson news that could give some sort of confidence. Yeah. Okay, it's the same as me then. To be honest, I was using lower time frames recently, but I realized on the stream no one could really. It's really hard to copy when you're using the 2-3 minute. I thought just for the stream I'd change up my strategy a little bit. Still using liquidity, still using zones, but just for the stream I made it a little easier to follow. How long have you been trading anyway? Seem like you know your stuff. Two years. Okay. So not too long, not too little. That's a good length, man. I learned a lot from Sean Lee and Sagas. Really? Hey. I know them too. To be fair, I never really looked at them, but Mark, who usually is on the stream with me, we both do this. He did. He used to watch a lot of Technical Tuesdays. Those are the only two I know from. Okay, fair enough. So is that like just from YouTube, just watching them? 'Cause that's pretty interesting. Smart, man. To be fair, back when I had like a little roller coaster thing. When I first became profitable, I don't know if you know Wicks Don't Lie. You must know Wicks Don't Lie, right? Roger Banks. I was profitable just from watching his live streams. I didn't copy his trades, but I just watched the live streams. And I ended up passing FTMO and all of this and all that. Just from watching the live streams. But that's amazing, self-taught. It's tricky to do that. Yeah, it looks like GJ's. Congrats on the FTMO. And this was a year back. Then I delved into smart money. I wanted a bit too much knowledge. And then yeah. Now I'll be taking more FTMOs in. I'll be trying to get funded end of this year most likely. I knew GJ is going to be teasing. Yeah. I'll still be looking for sales if we get a nice rejection candle. The zones are confluence, but the ideas are still running. Probably aim to triple top 169,800. Is that a prediction from you, bro? Is that a prediction? Maybe. It does like doing that, to be fair. Are you trading your own capital, or are you trying to do FTMO too? Get funded? There's another guy who's usually a regular on the stream. He's been trading a while. He's doing his own personal capital. Which obviously is the end goal for all of us, right? Even if you go with FTMO, you eventually want to fund your own capital. I use personal. Okay, that's good. Fair enough. I much prefer the idea of personal. I always say it to Mark. Because you got no one controlling you. I just don't want someone to control me in that way. But the way I see it, FTMO sort of speeds up your journey. Always start with my own money and say, okay, yeah, I rate that. The way I see it is more so, yeah, you're in your own control. I just see it as just a fast forward, on your journey. Why wait 2 years if you could do it in 2, 3 months? Obviously, you still have to be consistent. You still have to have a good strategy. You still have to have this and that. All you're doing is speeding it up a little. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just explaining my point. And then eventually, I would, start funding my own capital a little at a time. Take little percentages out of your profit splits, and then be free. Yeah, but in 2 years, I broke my account and also profited a lot. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, it sounds like it. Now I know the feeling of euphoria, mistakes. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So you got that experience. You've been through it, like we all have. Yeah, that's sick, man. How old are you anyway? I'm guessing you're from the UK if you're up at 7 a.m. Simple, stick to the plan. That's it, man. Regardless of emotion, it doesn't matter, just stick to the plan. Nah, no way you're from, what, California? Oh, you're one of them ones, bro. You're one of them ones. Wakes up at 3 a.m. Jesus. Or 2 a.m. I don't know what time it is there. Fair play, man. So then, what's your sleep routine like? Do you have another job, or do you just wake up for this, then go back to sleep? I gotta be up at 4:45 NY time. As in, as in NY session. Then I work my job, or what do you mean it's 4:45 now? Then I work my job at 8 a.m. working at cars. Oh, nice. You might be a good number in my phone book, bro. Just for the future, if you know how to work in cars and everything. So you got a proper routine going. But yeah, fair enough. So what time is it there right now? I guess I can Google it. I don't really need to. That's sick. Of course, of course. That's good, man. It's 11:08. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. That's all right. Even then, a lot of people there would be asleep right now, wouldn't they? On a Sunday. Then you wake up at 4 just for NY session. She's got to rate it. What's GU doing? Yeah, GU's going to take these highs. To be fair, with what I was saying about how GU and GJ are always the same, that makes sense today, because they're normally always mirroring each other. So what if this high here on GU is reflective of this high here on GJ? Because they're always, following each other, mirroring each other. And then we get that drop down. That could be a good playthrough. Waiting for it to break. You know about GU or GJ, Ahmed? I mean, it's not the same pairs. I don't know what you mean by that, but they're obviously different pairs. GBPJPY, pound yen, pound dollar. But look, I'll show you something. Basically, if you click this button in the top left, you can add on other pairs. Like that red line there is GU. Let me make it. What if I make it green? Can I change it? 1 minute. Green's better. Oh, green looks good. Check this out, right? Okay, recently it's not been all that, but look at how closely these two mirror each other. Check this out. Look at this. Yeah, has the high been tapped, Chris? Hang on, I'll go back in a second. Like, I've been watching it on stream, it's just like, and I've actually been having trades on both of them at the same time. It's crazy. You literally might as well just, if it's London session especially, just take the same trade. Here's 169, 500. Yeah, so what are you saying, the triple top, yeah? Meanwhile, I'm still patiently waiting. But a sell after this high gets taken is even better. It's just about whether the momentum to sell is there, you know. So if you get like 3 bullish candles in a row, I don't want to sell, because then you're just trying to call the top. I'd rather a little dish and dash. There we go. You know what I mean? Something like that. Might end up doing it. Yeah, let's see. Like confirmations rather than just try to catch the top. That's it. Always need something, man. Otherwise, it's like you could do it if you somehow combined it with, well, no, you always need more than one confirmation, right? You can't just have a single thing and say, once we take this high, we're going down. You need something to just give you the entry details, if that makes sense. You need something to give you information about your stop loss, about your TP. Well, to do catch tops. Yeah, I mean, it depends what you mean by top, though, doesn't it? Like, would you call this the top? If, let's say there's a bearish, let's say we push up here, bearish candle there, and you entered here, are you catching the top? Do you mean top, like here, you just manually entering? Okay. Place a line and sell when it hits. Yeah, I guess that's where the lower time frames come in, right? So do you know what smart money is and all this order block stuff? I'm sure if you watch Sean Lee, I don't know if Swaggy's talked about it, but I'm sure Sean Lee, that is the way he trades. Smart money. Barely found out, right? Yeah. It's interesting because it opens your mind, doesn't it? I remember when I first learned about it, it was like, oh, so that's why this happens. That's why my stop loss is getting hunted. That's why I'm waiting to see if you have another 4-hour order block. Yeah. That's smart, looking at the higher time frame ones. Yeah, there's no point zooming back that far. I'm on a V. Where's Mark at, man? I want my 163,700 TP. Damn, bro. 163,700. Was that a mistype? Did you mean 168 or? Wait, do you really mean 163,700? Okay. Well, if you stay on the stream, you and Mark are going to be good friends then. That's what he's trying to do right now, get lower time frame entries and swing trade targets. Less trades, more money, less risk, my opinion. Yeah. Bro, what are you doing at 7 in the morning? My hot photo here. Jesus Christ. It's too early for this. No. I tried to set my TP levels to reversal areas. Okay. Yeah, I would, like on the lower time frames, I'm using order blocks too for like managing my trade. So I guess if you imagine this is a 15-minute chart and you sold here, the first place I will be looking would be, let me delete all this. Should be right. Yeah, the first place I'll probably look is this area here. 164 to like around 162. Hang on. lost the plot. So if you look at daytime, if you read that link I sent you, yeah, the first place I would, if this was 15 minutes, the first place I would look is like this area here, 164 to 163. So yeah, that's why you're looking for it. All these numbers here, they're backtesting charts, so it confused me. Crazy how I already have my setup like a sell since Friday. Yeah. I can't see the link you sent me. If it's a chart, send, you know when you copy the link, send the X code. So it looks something like, if I copy mine, if you're trying to send a chart, send the X code at the end. Yeah, I can't see it for some reason. I'll just look for it in a bit. Yeah, no sell for me still. What was it? You said fire in between the US and Japan? What were you saying? US and South Korea, okay. I'll look it up. Let's see, maybe it's on it. I usually use this. Should I type that in? Let's see if it's anywhere here. Oh, they don't have anything. Okay, I got it. FX rate. How much do you tend to look at news? Because I guess if you're a swing trader, it's a lot more. You do pay attention to it. I personally have the idea that, I guess you try, yeah, if you're a swing trader, maybe you do. I usually have the idea that price is going to follow what's shown on the chart anyway. As in the time frame I trade. It's just going to follow structure, but the news, it's going to follow structure, liquidity, order blocks, whatever. The news just speeds it up. So let's say you see a massive candle. That was going to happen anyway. Price was going to move in that direction anyway. The news just made it happen a lot faster. That's what I think. Yeah, I guess just generally staying updated is important. That's true. GJ picks up bids to reverse. Fears of Japan meddling. Is it optimism for Rishi? I thought it was the other way around. I thought Boris Johnson was the one who had the backing, you know, of 102 lawmakers. Are you saying I should hold my trade to that long? Appreciate it. I stick to my plan. I do appreciate that though. Eventually, that's what I want to do. Have my lower time frame entries and then just target. Yeah, no, but that is my end goal anyway though. I want to have my lower time frame entries with your 10, 15 pip stop losses, maybe even lower. Then target the swing trade ones. Swing trade structure, whatever you want to call it. If you manage it properly, if you figure out a way to do that, through results, back testing, this and that, like, it's crazy. That's when you reach the epitome of trading. Lower time frame entries, higher time frame targets. That's looking good. So they're saying the fear of Japan is what's keeping price at bay here. And apparently Rishi is given confidence. I use half risk. Most is 50 pips. Mostly I do 20 pips. Okay, so you got low stop losses too. For GJ, that's pretty low right now. Same as mine. So then what? You take partials? Or are you doing the full trade to 163? Risk management, yeah, for sure. Take 50% here, take 50% there, like that. Full portion. What, at 163? Then re-enter when I catch. So are you saying what, 1 to 35 trades? Yeah, is that you? I have the eye of the tiger. It's possible. I've seen people do that, but they usually enter on like the 2-3 minute time frame. Here he is.
My bad.
Where you been, bro?
I woke up at 3 this morning, and then I slept. And I woke up at 6, and I slept, and now I woke up at 7:30.
But you woke up at 6, then you went to sleep.
And I woke up at 3 first.
Yeah.
Sleep. 6 again, and now I was like, oh. I wasn't ready to get up because I was like, oh, it's only like 45 minutes left.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, still got time. So I pushed it, and then I guess I slept through.
Yeah. That's why if I wake up before my alarm, if it's like half an hour, I just stay awake. I'm like, I ain't falling for that trap, bro. I ain't falling for the trap.
Lesson learned, bro.
Yeah.
I got two people watching. Yo.
Yes. So
New.
Chris here.
Chris, sorry.
New's gone, mate. I don't know.
He's gone.
It's probably a day off today. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Chris is from California, so he's up at like 11 p.m. there, or 12 p.m. right now.
Jeez.
And Ahmed was another. I don't know if he's still watching.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
And we've got 18sex.xyz, which is interesting too. 7 in the morning.
Always on the grind. Oh, I feel like absolute utter crap now, don't I? I overslept.
Yeah. On the day when we got someone from America, 2 people.
Oh gosh, man. Oh, now I feel like yeah.
Embarrassed.
You know what?
Nice. Mark's usually up at 5 a.m. anyway, so.
I normally am, but I'll embarrass myself even more. I took a Bitcoin loss last night. Unfortunately.
Forgot to sell, damn it. There goes. Chris, we're still here, bro. What do you mean? You still got a chance. I'm probably going to be selling after this candle, to be fair. I'll be managing my trade accordingly, so we've got this order block here now. Wait, so Ahmed, isn't that even further back? So what time is it in Seattle? Is it 7 p.m., 8 p.m.? I'm pretty sure that's like West Coast, isn't it? Upper West Coast. Okay, so you always have the same lot size. I got you.
Are you close to an entry?
Yeah, probably after this. Chris is looking to sell too. 11:26 p.m.
I took
Right, okay. Actually, I guess that's still a big difference. 8 hours. Consider.
First loss in a while. First loss in a while, man.
On what?
On Bitcoin.
What, just now?
Yeah. So I ended yesterday. So I can't lie. It was a bit more of a. I got impatient because I was taking a long time. I would have got the entry right if I waited, but oh well.
Interesting.
We get it over.
If I wasn't in a wick up top, not worth it. Yeah. Well, what if it retraces back up now? Then would you enter? I find that interesting. You must be quite disciplined. If you're targeting 163 and you're not going to enter within 10 pips.
That's what I used to do, actually. That's what I used to do.
Mm.
I used to really look for perfection, entries.
Yeah.
If it's off by like 2 pips, 3 pips, I'd be like, nah, it's too late.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Again, stick to your plan, right?
That's it.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
West Coast. We got 2 people. Is California West Coast? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It
think
must
so.
be
Yeah,
if they're both at 11:26.
I think it is.
New York's on the right. Cali's on the
True.
left. We're from the UK, guys. If you didn't realize.
I know my accent can be a bit off, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's been alright so far.
I think this is Raheem. Raheem's joined.
What, Chris?
No. On Discord. Raheem
Oh yeah,
joined.
that is.
Yeah.
That was his PlayStation username.
Yeah. Bait in it. So bait.
Ah, too easy.
So bait.
Yeah, alright. So we're getting a nice close here. So what I'm most likely going to do is the ideal scenario. Let me explain the scenarios that could play out right now in the 1 minute and a half that I got left. Ideal is that price wicks up first, then pushes down and breaks the low. Then I get my entry here. So then we get a small stop loss, and then I'll have my 1-to-1 by the time we reach here. Then I can move to break even, take 50% off the table, and then target my deeper areas down here. That was an amazing candle, wasn't it? Yeah, once this 15-minute candle closes, I'm going to be looking to enter my sell. I'll be moving to break even fairly fast.
New strat.
Yeah, this is the 15
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, I thought so.
The time has come.
Time has
I'm
come.
getting in on the retest from next candle, then maybe. Okay, got you.
Yeah. Maybe 10, 20 stop loss.
Hopefully it doesn't lag. I think CPU's at 27. It's alright. It's decent.
I was looking to sell GA, so that kind of lines up with whatever you're doing. Look at that, it tapped buy side liquidity perfectly up here, so that's perfect.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Euro USD is close to selling area.
Hold up.
GU.
Alright, let's see what happens now.
Can't tell with GU though.
I'm watching my IC. Alright. Broken the low on IC markets. Stop loss is above the candle high. It's a hefty stop loss, I can't lie. 26 pips. I'm not liking that, GJ. That's it.
It's a very volatile today.
Candles have been big boy recently, haven't they?
Yeah.
Stop loss is above the high.
Still tired, damn. When you oversleep, you get tired.
Get that coffee in you, bro. I don't have coffee, but
Here we go.
high.
Oh, this yeah. Okay. Let's see
4
what strategy.
exact stop loss is 430 on my one.
Chris, gold sells. What are you looking for? Because I can't lie, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see
once
that.
we reach this zone here, this order block here, it'll be my 1-to-1.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 50% off the table and move to break even. Then leave the runner to this zone here.
Sure, bro. We're murdering gold.
Should be nearly a 1-to-3. That should be nice. Potentially, depending on the momentum, I might even target this liquidity down here. But for now, the first area is this 15-minute order block.
Nice. That's a big swing trade, man. That is a big swing trade.
Yeah. I was saying he's
Uh,
similar to you. He's getting lower time from entries, and he's targeting swing trade.
I can't lie. I thought I was doing well with gold, but meanwhile, this guy's getting 2 million hits per day.
Hey, bro, the
Jeez.
guys who join our streams are good traders. Like, you never see a bad
Honestly.
trader.
I'm looking at to sell gold around all the way down to 1520 around that level. If you look at the monthly, it seems to be a liquidity zone for gold. So, yeah, that's my long term area. You're killing gold, man. Chris been killing gold today.
Alright, we're about to enter the area. Let's see.
Imagine, man. How many pips is that? I mean, your stop loss must be pretty, I would say pretty large, but
9.
no. Chris's, gonna guess at least 100 pips per trade, but if not, fair enough.
Let me figure out this system.
20 pips. You're scalping long-term trades. Jeez, fair enough. Let's see, my average stop loss. My stop loss for the previous trade, so I sold around 1664, all the way down to 1621. I got mine was 128 pips, 112 pips. Stop loss.
Alright, I'm trailing my stop loss to this candle high now. So the high of this candle,
Risk is really low.
244, 25 to be exact. Stop loss is at 25, so we already have the risk.
I run for 200 minimum and run.
Oh, you know what? Let's follow the trading view one. It's
Okay.
252. Stop loss is now 252.
That's one way of doing it. That's really good. Huh. That's fair enough. So what are you looking for gold now then? Because I'm actually looking at selling. I'm not too sure.
Too fair.
I might end up copying your trade at this point, to be
That
honest.
makes it corrupt.
So close to your bluff at 50%. Looking for 1640 to buy in. Okay, but you're going opposites. Jeez. I mean, 1640 is a first take profit for me, but I looked for it to take up, so I retraced all the way down to 1665. I got that one right.
Alright, we're entering the order block now. Moving to break even.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm looking to sell off all the way back down to 1621, by the way, so or 16, even 1610
Alright,
to be honest.
risk free already. Perfect. Now I'm gonna close half once we push down a little further into that 1-to-1. I'm not closing the full. Remember, half the
Looking
position.
to sell at 1680. 1680 might be a good selling area. Yeah. Although once it reaches 1680, I would assume it's probably going to blast through all the way potentially back down to all the way up to 1690 potentially before continuing back down. Kind of like what it did today. So it retraced all the way up to 1665, which was my idea. And then what happened was it blasted through it, but still finished below. So it swept those highs, took liquidity. Now it's looking to go down to 1610. 1610 is my overall take profit, anyways. We'll see though. We'll see. As
Alpha
for
trade, more sells. Ahmed, are you talking about mine or Mark?
I'm not calling that out yet. I'm not calling out yet. Yeah, 1680 is a 200 weekly MA. Very volatile. 1700 key area. It is a very psychological level. Break the trend line. We see a retest of 1730, then trading levels of 755, 1760 if solid close above. Alright. I'll show you my chart later, and I'll show you what my analysis looks like after this trade.
Once this trade's done, I'll show you.
Yeah, once this trade is done.
Alright, we're about to hit this 1-to-1. I'm so used to price being on the 2-minute. I've got to be a little bit more patient now with this 15-minute chart.
We're in the same boat now, yeah.
It's taking me back, man. Taking me back.
Honestly, the monthly liquidity level of 1520 is
Alright, we're about
too
to
easy
stab
to
in.
get. It's too easy to get for gold not to get, honestly.
I've had gold unlocked since 1870. The last maybe 4, 6.
To be fair, God has been my primary thing. It's
He
moving on
he
slightly
learned
more to
from
Bitcoin.
Swaggy C and Sean Lee, by the way. So
Oh, does he?
yeah,
No
he watched
wonder.
the Technical Tuesdays, I'm guessing.
No wonder. I see. Fair enough. Makes sense. Makes sense where we kind of line up on certain areas. Mine is a bit less different. Mine's a bit more different than Sean Lee. I've never really learned from Swaggy C, I can't lie. I can imagine he's a good trader.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never really watched Swaggy C. I think the only ones of his I did watch was like the day in the life ones. I was
His
interested.
his his content is great though. I
That's
can't lie.
it.
His
The actual
content is
vlogs themselves, they're
such
good.
high quality. Yeah. Although
Yeah,
Sean Lee and Swaggy C had a falling out though, unfortunately, so
that's it. Yeah.
they don't even like mesh anymore. I don't know what happened. They were supposed to collab and they didn't. That would have been the biggest collab of the century, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure it was the whole Riz thing when Riz exposed them all.
Maybe, maybe.
Because I remember when I was in the group, there were screenshots of their messages, Swaggy's and Riz's. So
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Let's see. But Swaggy doesn't do his teaching anymore. He does the trading lab. Yes.
what's the? I've heard of that. What's the trading lab?
Trading lab is basically almost like a signal group, basically.
Okay, so he doesn't teach anymore.
Yeah. So you're in his academy still,
Right.
yeah. But if you're in his academy, obviously you still get the videos and stuff. But looking down,
$80 special.
yeah, he took it all down. So basically, like he doesn't want to teach anymore. He was like, nah, it's basic. I don't know. I guess it takes like too much to even run. So he was like, nah, I'm not even gonna do it anymore.
Mm,
Wasted my time. He's making more money elsewhere.
that's it.
Honestly, he'll make more money as a celebrity and like endorsements. To be honest, he's got a really good image.
So has he deleted your videos? You said he still got.
He didn't delete his old videos, but his he doesn't sell his courses anymore. So if you got the course, you'll still have it, but you can't have it anymore if you don't if you didn't get it back then.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm still I still watch him from time to time. Oh, so close to bloody to the order block, man.
Yeah. Good thing I secured break even, but it would have
Yeah.
been better for the first.
Do you get 50%?
It's so close. It's so close.
You get 50%.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
no.
It's
Oh,
close.
okay, break even's fine. People hate on him because he was making so much with all the stuff that he's given out to people. It's not, yeah. There's always
were
some
people hating on
yeah.
him. Was it?
Yeah, of course. There was a video about him with CoffeeZilla, I think.
Oh yeah, but that guy just hates on everyone though.
Yeah.
Imagine your YouTube channel being based on hating other people. It's like what?
I think that's why Sean Lee
What do
kind of
you
left.
do?
I
What,
think
what's
that's
your
why
life?
Sean Lee left like social media entirely, because well, everyone's like, well, it's not worth the hate. He can make money elsewhere.
Yeah. All right.
Make money
Break
from
even
trading.
on this. Would have preferred if price actually, hit the 1-to-1.
Man, yeah. See, that's what I think.
Right.
That's what like scalping or not scalping, but short-term trade is different. So I would have waited for a price to fall back down below the buy-side liquidity level before looking to sell. But that's just not different. That's one difference that we've seen.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, of course, if we push up now, take this high again, I'll be looking to sell again once we get a nice candle. Yeah, that's true. He was giving out banger trades live. I never
that's-
understood
yeah.
why people.
See, that's why I would yeah, I like Sean Lee. I like Sean Lee, especially as a trader, because you can tell a lot. And to be fair, I learned a lot of his what's it called, his Technical Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure he doesn't trade the same like that now. I'm not too sure though. I haven't seen him trade recently.
Mm.
He's off to Thailand doing his own thing. So, but I know I was close to going the accelerated Astro accelerator, whatever it's called. What's it called?
Yeah, that's it. Accelerate the funding.
Yeah, the funding thing. But I didn't. I'm lucky I didn't, because I don't think even it's that good, to be honest. FTMO's better, and
They
that's
had
what
tiny
I
leverage. That was it.
tiny leverage
That's
and
the
small
issue.
accounts.
Yeah.
10,000 accounts, and you get like 50% of your profit or something. You don't even get to keep a lot of
Yeah.
them back in the day. I'm pretty sure changed it, but yeah.
Mm.
Just watch his free videos and swaggies and learn. Yeah, exactly. I'll show you how I trade now as a thing. So I learned from Sean Nemos, but I added my own stuff onto it. Am I right to share my screen then?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Go.
Should be right for now. If I move this. This is why you manage your risk, guys. That's why I moved to break even at the order block. Could see it take the highs now. Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, it's still the same thing, right? I don't actually use trend lines like you, but still the same thing. So I look at the weekly first. I'm guessing you do as well. I look at the weekly first to look at any potential levels. If it's the start of the month, I look at the monthly. If it's a new quarter, then I use a quarter. Depends, obviously. It's not always the same structure. I don't trade the same every single time. I'm not more of a system trader, but I do top-down analysis regardless. Okay, so top-down analysis start on the weekly. Look for the next weekly level that you could potentially tap into. I'm looking here, down here. I also use kind of like smart money as well. That liquidity has been left down here. Okay, so what I'm expecting is for price to be attracted to that liquidity, but in order to go for that liquidity, what has to happen is price has to go for buy-side liquidity first, right? That's what I'm expecting. So I look at the daily time frame. Actually, let me just hide all this for now. I look at the daily time frame first. Where is the most likely retracement level for gold after reaching this level? I'm thinking this structure level here in the daily time frame, right? What body, 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 and body. Four times it, like, you know, it finished around this level, so and started around that level. Okay, so now I'm looking at the 12-hour. This is where I get my quarterly VWAP out. My quarterly VWAP. Okay, so what's happening in the quarter VWAP? We are overall bearish. I'd also look at the volume profile over here. So we're overall bearish, very, very bearish. We're staying below the second deviation VWAP, which is really good. But we also tapped into this daily level, which is a high volume node. And plus, we were very close to this VWAP level over here as well. So 3 confluences major on this level. And then what else can we tell about this candle right here? It's closing quite like almost like a pin bar. I don't like to name candlesticks, but that's basically what it is. You can see here that normally is a sign of rejection or sign of reversal almost. That's what we've been taught very, very early on as most traders, candlestick patterns. But yeah, we'll move on from that now. Okay, so what else can we tell on the 4-hour time frame? On the 4-hour time frame, we have sort of like liquidity around these levels over here. So we've taken that. So now we've taken buy side liquidity. In my opinion, we're ready to take sell side liquidity, which is down at 1610. Okay. Looking at the hour time frame, where can we look to enter at the best possible price? That's my bet. That's my next question to answer. Okay, so we also took liquidity here and these levels over here. So there's like loads of sell side liquidity we've taken. Where's the best possible price to enter at? I like to enter at highs. I don't normally look for breakouts, but if that's the only enter I can get, then that's fine. So for me, if we break past below this level, it'll probably be a good idea to start selling off because price might start really pushing back during, I don't know, London session or something. The other trade we can look for is these levels over here. What my preferred entry would be is we take those highs and finish back down below. Then I'll be looking for sells. Stop loss above this this high over here. I could put it just above this high if I wasn't safe, but I'm more of a safer trader, and I don't mind paying for my trade safety with a few pips. Because there you go, and that's what we might trade. Only a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 2.7, but still a high percentage of push of actually happening. So I'll take that.
Nice.
I didn't get to read the chat while I was looking at that, so I will also show you guys.
Just talking about the bearish engulfing handle on the weekly.
I'll also show you guys my loss. I'm not here to hide my losses, but yeah, I took a small L on Bitcoin. I got a bit ahead of myself there. So I was expecting price to take buy side liquidity, right? But I didn't because I didn't wait because it was Sunday and I was going to sleep. Well, I wanted to go to sleep and wanted to just get on with my day. So I entered here. I had a huge stop loss, which it could have been prevented by just waiting.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so yeah, I just put it here, put stop loss because I was like, well, if it takes this liquidity and it gets rejected by this level, then I'll most likely still get in the trade and push continue back down. However, it hunted me and then it continued.
Yeah.
Now it's going. I am looking to sell this again though at Bitcoin here around this level. I'm just waiting for an hour close. You can see the 4 hour. What happened was it broke past these levels over here. You can see kind of actually left equal highs, which is a bit scarier to enter right now. But you can see that it started climbing back down. So I could potentially look at selling this one. But
That was
I'll
like
wait.
a FOMO loss, really.
It was a FOMO loss, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was dumb because I mean I had a pretty decent week
Yeah,
already, so
that's
there was
it.
really no need to do that. But you know, we all still make mistakes.
What was that, like a 10% week for you?
Yeah,
It was a good week, wasn't it?
it was a decent week.
If I.
Not as good as Chris over here, because yeah, Chris, I'm probably getting like 20% per week. I can't lie, man. Are you funded or do you trade your own capital?
He does his own.
Yeah, his own. Nice. That one, the only really real way to be free, I guess, is if you trade your own capital.
That's what I say.
Beautiful, but watch out for potential cup and handle. Yeah, I would, but like, I don't trade patterns, so I'm gonna disregard that. It's not I'm gonna disregard exactly what you're saying, but I'm disregarding it because I don't actually trade it. So it could obviously work out, but I'm not gonna like change my strategy for something that I don't look at and I don't backtest. If I backtested like cup and handle strategy and I know there's a 70% chance of working out, then obviously I'd look into it, but I haven't.
I feel like Roger Banks now. Hey guys, we managed our risk.
Yeah, manage our risk. That's all that's important.
This is why you pay attention. I
Why
can't
did
do
it
his
push up?
accent. He's got an interesting accent, doesn't
Did
he?
we push up?
Yeah, look, we're pushing up now. That's why I'm using order blocks to manage these trades now. Because it's good. The only improvement here would have been once
50.
price broke this low, the stop loss could have been better.
Yeah.
What I do sometimes is, you see these wicks to the left. Can you see my screen? On YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
You see these wicks to the left? Sometimes I'll use that for my stop loss just to make it smaller.
Mm.
Because the idea is that if price is some sort of key level, that will make my stop loss smaller. I've tested it and it works out usually. Literally just using that instead of this candle. Yeah, it makes sense.
If I was awake at that time, man, I would have called that. I'm not. I'll show you guys. I wasn't just lying about my my trade setups. I do post it on Discord and everything, and I'll show you guys. Okay, so first of all, on gold, let's look at my Where is it? Where is it? Gold, 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 gold. No, that's not gold. Here you go, gold. Right. So look exactly what I was talking about. So we could potentially get a retracement up to the daily level over here. Okay. Wait for a reaction. Okay, so wait for a reaction here. If we break with momentum, wait till the next level. But if we finish back down below, I didn't say this, but it's what I mean. If we finish back down below, we could potentially go back to 1610. So there you go. So we'll see what happens there. But I did say if it continues broken up, then there's another retracement level on the major daily break at 1690, which I'm pretty sure you're looking at as well. Pretty sure you're looking at 1690 as well, or around that level, Chris. So that's one of them.
Today I caught the fake bull, potential fake bull. Whereabouts, Chris?
GBPAUD
The
over
fake
here.
bull.
It took supply side liquidity.
Nobody's gonna miss knowing how is this gonna break before opening time. What level do you mean, Chris? I need to sell and caught myself 1k in 11 minutes. Nice. Are you talking about this here? 2 PM my time. Okay, so it's 11 now, so 9 hours ago. So it's like 11. Yeah, I thought so. Right, so this liquidity grab here, that's what I was talking about earlier. So you saw price grab liquidity and you sold here somewhere. Jesus. That's nice. That's why this move here was why I'm still looking for, like, leaning towards sells right now. Look how impulsive that is after grabbing liquidity. It's perfect. Fair play for catching that.
He's a demon on the charts, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't use fibs. In my head, I've got an idea of 50%, 50%. Sometimes it might play into my trading, but not really.
I used to use fib, but I don't anymore.
Then I knew when it was
I
good for that.
the
You're still
VWAP.
sharing your screen, by the way.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. I'll show you.
Your
The Bitcoin
camera's
one.
tiny.
My VWAP thing would have worked out.
There we go.
Yeah, my VWAP is basically my fib. To be honest, I can't lie.
I guess, yeah.
Normally lines out. And I don't use moving averages. I use the VWAP. I try to incorporate volume with most of my daily trading.
For the
Just
homie
extra
who trades
data.
gold.
And I knew.
You said you use fib.
Nah, I don't use fib.
Nah, he doesn't. He has VWAP, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Volume.
I look for retracement entries, but I don't use fib in general. I've got nothing against fib. I used to use fib. Yeah, but nah, I use VWAP. VWAP is basically my Fibonacci, but if you like to look at it that way. I use quarterly and daily. No, sorry, quarterly and weekly. I use daily soon when I'm just gonna start trading US 30 on New York session. Because I plan to what's it called? To trade New York session soon and stream it. So a deal takes over London, I take over New York.
Oh no, what are these patterns, bro? There, what are you doing? You're polluted my mind. Black swans, handles. I've heard of all of them, but I haven't heard of a shark.
I mean, I can imagine what it is.
Yeah, I saw one on Instagram.
It sounds like a less steep head and shoulders, to be honest.
I saw on Instagram the other day of a dinosaur, bro. It's like new traders be like, they're just following the dinosaur's spine upwards.
See, I've got nothing against patterns, right? And I got nothing against pattern tradings, but like, okay, so I watched this video. If you make a random chart, right, and with random numbers, random ticks, the same patterns still emerge.
Yeah.
So this price has nothing to do, with nothing to do with fundamentals, which it should. So, and these patterns just seem to emerge because I feel like it's just too vague. Like some patterns are just too vague. Anything can turn into a head and shoulders. There's no really criteria for it to be head and shoulders, or like any pattern can be let's say a shark. I don't know.
Had a lot of time on hands. Yeah, fair enough. It's good mentality, but.
I'm not gonna tell you exactly how to trade, but I would recommend looking at potentially like, I don't know, ICT, like liquidity, and adding that on.
Yeah, he does it. He uses order blocks for order blocks.
Oh, does he? Okay, that's good then. You're good.
I don't think he's fully learned it, but it's
I haven't fully learned it. So, I just like to look at where liquidity is next. And that's basically what I use from smart money concept, quote unquote.
I'm just wondering, should I look for sells again? Because if you technically look at it, push down into this order block. Now we're reacting to these higher areas. Maybe that's what this whole move up was.
Yeah.
So if we get a nice reaction, this could happen here. Interesting one.
Yeah.
No, don't delete the trade.
If you guys want to see,
just click this in the top right. Copy link to the chart image. See that other link you sent to the sender. Basically, when you paste that link, right, top right, click copy link. Just remove everything else and just send this X code here. I'll give you an example. Hopefully this shows in the chart. Something like that. Can you see that on the chat?
Sorry, I'm adding the BTC USD trade on my spreadsheet, so I can't.
Yeah, just remove the rest of the link and just send that X code, and then I'll load it up.
Let's see. Yeah, I can see the X code, mate.
Yeah, so hopefully it works for Chris.
Can I share my gold outlook, bro? We want you to share your gold outlook. I'm trying to copy the trade, man. I think Ahmed went to sleep as well, which is, rightly so, bro. It's 12 o'clock. What are you doing? Go to sleep.
Nah, legend, mate. I think he should turn up tomorrow too.
Wait.
Oh, that's perfect. There were some other guys who tried sending it. They couldn't do it. That's worked.
Well, I can't see it, man. Where is it? Live chat. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Live
go
chat.
on live chat.
Let's see it. I'll see it from your point of view.
POV.
Bro, my back still hurts, man. I'm trying to click it, but no. So what happens when you sit down like 8, 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day? It's painful.
Copy link. Oh my goodness gracious me. All
See
I
it?
want to do is open a chart. Jesus Christ.
Oh wow, the lag is real, huh?
What, is it lagging?
No, it looks like you can't even open the chat for some reason. What's going on?
Oh no, I'm just typing it in on my thing.
Oh, okay.
That should be alright.
Let's see it.
Come on.
Come on.
Why does it not do it?
While we're waiting, Chris, so what do you think clicked? Do you think something clicked when you finally became a profitable trader, when you crossed that threshold, or did it just become just natural? What do you think? Or what did you do differently from not being a profitable trader to now being a profitable trader?
Alright, so you use fib.
Yeah, I can see fib there. I think it's the same fib layout as mine, to be honest.
Let's see what we got. We got fibs.
Yeah, something clicked. What do you think it was? Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people said like, oh, there's not one thing, but
Stop making rookie mistakes.
that's ouch, because I did that I did that last night.
Yeah.
I did FOMO last night. Oh dear.
Got EMAs, fibs,
I
key
knew
levels.
BTC was gonna drop at some point, and I got a bit ahead of myself. I didn't let the market do its thing first. I see. I think what time frame is this? What time frame?
4 hour.
4 hour. That makes sense. Because fib, I don't think fib works on daily or weekly, but it works normally better on an hour. Simply basic market structure
Yeah,
aligned with
that's
analysis.
good, man. I
All
love that.
eyeball. All eyeball. See, intuition. That's what I like.
Yeah. All eyeball, then place fib. Okay.
See, I don't think I've found my back test doesn't work too well. Like fib in the daily didn't work too well.
Mm.
Actually, do I still have my back testing thing? I think I have a portion of
That
it.
looks
My
good.
back testing on fib. You can tell me if my fib usage is wrong.
It's like you got your things on the screen, and then you. It's a lot of it's down to intuition. It's pretty good. So how much do you use order blocks and everything, all of that smart money stuff, Chris?
Back testing in depth.
Oh wait, hang on. Intraday buy.
What's my back testing?
Oh,
in
did you
depth?
buy down here?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't finish my my project.
I use no order blocks. Right. What was that about the 4 hour you were saying earlier?
I think it's a zone for him, not an order. I don't think he calls it an order block. Maybe it's a zone. Ah, Bitcoin's dropping.
Manual. Yeah. No, same. Same. I'm just saying, like, do you mark them on the screen or? That's what I've been like. I mark it on, then use the actual candles to enter. Oh, okay. It's like in the back of your head. I know it's ran off. Got you. I think the more things you can have in the back of your head, the better. That's why even with the whole pattern stuff, I might actually start looking at it just for. I think the more stuff you can learn and get in the back of your head, the more your intuition becomes better. Because when you're making that calculation,
These
it's all going on in the back of your head, and then
See
something.
I would say the only issue with that, I want to play devil's advocate here, right? The only issue with learning so many things, and I like learning so many things, and having it in the back of your mind is it prevents you from making a decision half the time.
Yeah, could do.
So it clogs your brain too much, where you get what's called analysis paralysis, where you literally can't even take a trade because there's so many things that doesn't line up with whatever.
Yeah, I think I've never really had that though. Think about how many times you've literally had the opposite analysis. I've never changed my
Yeah, but that's not
bias.
analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis is when you have like your pattern in mind, but you're like, oh, it's not forming, it's not lining up with this order block. It's not lining up
Yeah,
with this trend line. It's not lining up with this whatever. So you don't take it, even though
yeah,
it
but
probably
then
would
if
have
it
worked
hasn't
out
actually
if
lined
you
up,
just
why
had.
would you take it?
Because not everything will line up. Your patterns, your order blocks, and your
I
your
don't mean add
moving
patterns to my
averages.
strategy. I mean just have it there in the back of my head, not in my plan. Just learn about it for the sake of
Well, the issue with
just
that though,
knowing it.
if you execute right, I mean, again, I'm not nothing against it, but just playing devil's advocate. If you do it, you might end up closing a little bit early because your intuition say, oh, there's a you know I don't know head and shoulders here, so you might end up closing early, which is not
Maybe.
ideal because it completely ruins your whole back test
Mm,
because you didn't back test for that, so your results will be skewed.
maybe.
That's right. Use RSI, you can see. I like to exercise my trading brain. Chris, how old are you, man?
I should say this is break. 26.
Is that your guess?
No,
Or did you actually say it?
25. Oh,
27.
so close.
Nice.
So
Nice.
close. My
Very
guess is Chris is African American. He lives in California. He's 27. He already said he lives in California. I've just got a feeling he's African American. I don't know why.
Well, you
Whenever
put
I
that
hear
out there in the
Chris from
world.
America, it's never a white guy.
I don't know, man. I
If you
don't
see
mind him.
Chris from the UK, it's normally British. I mean,
Well, you're
white.
wrong.
Am I
You're wrong.
wrong? Oh no.
Well,
Chris! That ain't no Mexican name. What do you mean? That's interesting. That would have been my last guess. White Mexican. What's your last name then? The second name's always the giveaway, isn't it?
you don't want to dox yourself. But yeah, well, if I put a mark my name, would you guess?
There you go.
Would you guess would you
Chris
guess
Ramos.
Asian? No, you wouldn't.
What? Yours is
Yeah.
different as well.
So
You see
like,
loads of that happening now. It's even a.
oh yeah, it's a name at the end of the day.
I know, but I mean, it's important.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, I care.
To be fair, I guess with African Americans, they've been in America so long that's why a lot of their names sound to us, well, to me at least, like white names.
Well, yeah, because they're Americans.
Limos.
They take American names, surely. Sick name, to be honest.
Almost like saying the word most, but don't use the T. Oh, okay, Limos. Limos.
Ah,
Chris Limos.
Moss.
I don't think I've met a Mexican here yet. That's it, man.
27.
Everybody says Lima or
Lima?
Lima.
How? Where did they get that
Don't
from?
take that, bro. Don't let them say Lima. I don't even get how you get to Lima, though.
Hey, how'd you get to Lima?
Oh, Lima or Lemons? What the fuck, bro?
Where do they get these names from, man? Like, what?
Lemons.
How did they like get from Limos to lemons?
That's jokes.
Oh, because it's LE, so they say le instead of Lee.
Nah, bro, that's a
Right, but
weird
the
thing.
R,
You. I don't
but the
understand.
R,
I
I
don't
can't,
understand.
I can't justify anyone getting the R wrong.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? My win rate dropped down. No.
Oh, say.
Here you go. If you guys want to see my stats, you can see it. This is for Discord only.
Okay, London. Quit playing. Oh yeah, it's like your entry now. You gonna look to enter or not? It's booked up, bro. Anyway, Chris, hopefully you're a new regular now on the stream. There's another guy who's always tuning in. He's not here today. That Ahmed guy looks like he's going to turn it tomorrow. So we're slowly growing.
Oh, he's about to
We're
enter
trying to
this
be
one.
bigger than Sean Lee. Swaggy C.
Gonna try.
Stick with
Yeah,
us,
we're gonna
fella.
do it. Yeah, gonna do it.
Daddy is about to enter this motherfucker.
God,
This guy's funny.
I need a soundboard, bro. I need a soundboard. I would be like, pause.
Oh, for Daddy is about to enter this.
Yeah. Pause.
Pause. I mean, the funniest one is Kevin Hart. He's on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he says something, and while he's saying it, he says pause, but he resumes the conversation so fast. It's just like blah blah blah. Pause. Okay, keep going. Keep going. It's the funniest shit.
Okay. Gold is driving up as expected. Lovely. Now we're expecting it to sweep those highs. Finish back down
Yeah.
below for the entries for New York for London Open.
Oh, I'm
Gonna take this down to
I thought
1610.
I thought you were asleep, bro.
Hey!
Still have space for stop loss. What do you mean? As in,
How about you, Ahmed? We've been asking Chris a lot, but what about you, man? Like, how long you been trading for? I think he's a bit newer. I feel like I'm not too sure. I think he's a bit newer. Also, I don't know what he means by still have space for stop loss.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
if
you
you're on
s-
about our trade here, but I moved to break even. Unless your stop loss was higher up, and you sold too. But I moved
you
to
made-
break even once price pushed into this here.
That was the plan. So we're out. We're basically out of the trade. It's out of the trade. Like we got
I've
zero.
been out, bro.
Yeah,
This is
zero
fun.
win. Like zero profit, zero loss.
Recently
started.
started. Yeah.
I
I
see.
thought this is a good place if you recently started.
Okay.
You've skipped
Alright.
you've skipped the trend lines. You've skipped the support resistance.
What do you mean? The support resistance is
The
always.
support resistance,
I
yeah.
use
That's
support
good.
resistance.
You skipped the I don't know indicators.
Nah, we're still out. So now we were out the trade for 15 minutes now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made it clear on stream. I said once price moves here, I'm gonna move to break even.
To be fair, I didn't realize how new you were, so I think we could have. Yeah. I would have lines, to be honest.
Yeah, Chris, I'm sure I made it.
I'd have
Yeah.
lines. Just have lines on there. Move to break even here, or
I did have a red line, but it's good that you said that, Ahmed, because obviously I'm still learning on making my explanations better too. So just let me know if you ever have a question on how I'm managing it. Just let me know, in case I haven't made it clear.
he's a nice guy. He's very patient
Yeah.
for the most part.
Ahmed, where are you from?
Did you say Seattle?
Yeah, Seattle. Like, I mean, what's your ethnicity?
American.
I want to guess. Nah. Oh yeah, Ahmed Ali, American.
Will you not say you're British?
I would, but then I would say Pakistani.
Pakistani British.
British. I don't like
It's
saying
like-
British Pakistani because I just want. I'm
It's
British. Parents are from Pakistan. Same
it's
thing.
that meme where you're like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Sheffield. No, where's your parents from? Oh, they're from Kent.
Yeah, I see that.
Where are their
That's
grandparents? Oh, they're from Pakistan.
Yeah,
Ah, we're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere. Yeah, I was saying.
That's a funny video.
You know where I've seen a lot of Pakistanis in Canada.
Pakistani
Sorry,
American.
Canada. Pakistani kind of American. What does that mean?
I actually want to go to Canada, you know.
Yeah,
It's
Canada.
a bit of a
looks
fun
sick.
one.
Toronto. What's the
Check out my boy Dumbo.
what's
Check out my boy
yeah,
Dumbo.
yeah.
bro.
What's the French place called in Canada? It starts with an M, I think.
I don't know, but I want to ski, so that's why I want to go Canada.
You know, there's a skiing place in Loughborough.
Yeah, I know, but it ain't the same.
This is exactly the same. I don't know what you mean.
No, it's not,
It's
man.
literally exactly the same.
No, it's not. It's
Chris,
not-
whatever you sent, I can't see. I don't know.
I actually can't see it. Yeah, it's blank.
I like this candle, this 15-minute candle. So, if you get a nice rejection candle, I'll be selling on the break of the low. Might be what's up.
This is annoying.
A lot of traders from Pakistan. Yeah, are there? I've seen a lot from India. And to be fair,
Morning, TJ.
yeah, I've seen a couple from Pakistan on Instagram. I don't know if you know Wix Don't Lie. He sometimes even makes videos in Punjabi or Urdu just for them, and it's pretty amazing because loads of them start commenting and everything.
Bro, this is like-
It's smart though, because if you get someone from, let's say, Pakistan, and they can somehow get an FTMO or something like that, imagine how crazy it would be. Like a small amount of profit, like 1%, 2%, it would change their lives. 1% profit, if you can give them the opportunity to have an FTMO, and they
Raja
get
Bank's
1%
like,
profit,
yeah.
that's crazy. Raja Bank's pretty famous.
I heard from sources
Yeah.
that housewives copy traits from it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, who said that again?
You said that to me. I don't know who said that, but
I
you said
didn't.
that to me.
No, we were joking about it, but who said it?
To me,
Did you see it somewhere else, or was it just us two?
no. It's just us two.
He
I heard
made
it from
shit
you.
tons of money. Yeah, that's it, man. I used to watch his live streams like every day. He's smashed it for real. I like him as well because he's openly Pakistani. A lot of big Pakistani creators, they don't really mention where they're from, especially the British ones. And he was always talking about, oh, Pakistan this, Pakistan that. That's pretty good. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was that famous though, to be honest, in Pakistan.
I'm sure he would
I know
be.
he is in general. Like, he's got a decent amount of popularity in trading, but
Where else do you think he would get viewers from? Obviously, America, UK, and all that, but you'd also get a lot from Pakistan,
yeah.
obviously.
I guess he's one of the very few entrepreneurs online from Pakistan. I can't think of many.
He's also got 100,000 people to know him, so I'm sure some
You
of
mean
them.
subscribers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's just the people that subscribe, but the people that actually watch him and actually know him a lot more.
Alright, so that's one break even. Alright, this candle's closing nicely. Grab the highs first.
Gold is doing
Get a nice
yeah.
close here. I'll be looking to sell on the break of potentially this low here. I'm gonna
Close.
wait for the candle to close.
All the pairs are doing me dirty today. Actually, then none of them grab liquidity.
I'm gonna delete or hide this trade for now just to make it clearer.
None of them took liquidity and they folded, so I'm gonna have no trades. Starting the week off on a loss actually is the most
Chris,
painful
brother.
thing in the world.
Please tell me you've entered now. Go to GBPJ. This guy, what's he been doing? Go
he
to
called
GJ. Are so juicy. I don't even know what to enter. Bro,
Bro,
just
they
pick
are.
one, bro. Flip a coin.
Pick both. Pick both.
Yeah, we'll do both. I was paying attention to gold. I think GJ's looking nice because 8 o'clock candle. Look what it did. Pushed up, pushed down. Getting a nice
Oh,
candle.
I can't enter gold yet.
Oh, let's see how do I want to enter this. Yeah, once price breaks below this low here, making it very clear. Once price breaks below, motherfucker, this low here, I'll be looking to enter. Nice, we're getting a wick up too. Stop loss will be, I prefer a wick up, but most likely above this high here, 425. Let's see what happens. My alarm is going off. That is the alarm to record a reel for Instagram.
Great plug.
Great play. By the way, guys, follow the Instagram. We're nearly at 100 followers. And the Discord, Mark posts his actual trades there, and he's had a very good win rate percentage game. It's free. We're not charging anything. That's why I can't trust this motherfucker too volatile. Come on, bro. You should be used to it. You said you've been doing it.
2 years. Only 2 years, really.
The
only 2 years.
adrenaline should be
What market did you start off with? Brexit market.
Uh-huh.
You started off Brexit market.
2 years, I guess.
Yeah.
That
was
Corona
volatile.
market, bro. Corona market.
Oh yeah, it was Corona market. I forgot how
This
long
guy's a
Brexit
Corona
was.
child. I
I forgot how long Brexit was.
Oh, this is beautiful right now. This is
Oh,
actually beautiful.
Did you start when Brexit? Not Brexit. With Corona happened, and that's why you started getting into trading because you were like, I'm bored at home. How about as a trade?
Maybe it was actually. It was. Yeah, once we break this candle low here, I'm gonna have to shoot off in about 15 minutes, so it could be interesting.
Oh yeah, it's alright. So, alright.
But Once you break this low, stop loss will be above the high. And what I'll most likely do is move my stop loss to break even and take 50 off at the 1-to-1. Stop loss is looking a little nicer, 18.5 pips. And then the runner target will be this order block here. 123.72.
It looks cleaner than before, to be honest.
Yeah. We
No,
still
actually, my
got these
buddy on
highs here,
PS4
of
got me
course.
into it. True.
But I'm just liking this short-term play here.
Made like 200 overnight, and I was like, "How'd you do that?" And he showed me that I was instantly hooked from there.
Interesting.
We all have our stories, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you got into it. I forgot,
The
but
way
I think it was
got
just like,
is my cousin.
oh, your
introduced
cousin.
me.
Yeah, your cousin.
He
Yeah.
just was telling me, "Oh, bro, I've been trading gold. It moves up and straight down. It's so good to trade." He's basically trying to say it's volatile, but back then he didn't. So, no.
I got in because 100 profit off big buying.
Okay, so you got hooked basically. His first trades were good, so he's
Yeah.
like, shit.
Yeah.
My guy put 10
So,
minutes down. He's like, shit.
My origin story. Oh, then I blew my account. Lol.
Okay,
We all
'cause
been through it,
we
man.
knew
We
that
all-
was coming.
Yeah. Too good to be true, right? Too good to be true. Yeah. It's like, oh, I've seen this move before. Full lot.
Yeah.
Let's go. £200 account, $200 account, full lots.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Don't worry, Chris. When I first blew my account, I went bold. I had a mental breakdown. I literally shaved my hair off.
Funny because it's true.
It's literally funny
Funny
because
'cause it's true.
the hair had nothing to do with my trading. I was like, fuck it. I'm shaving my
It's funny, but because yeah, I had 250 in account today deposited.
What, today?
Jeez.
Oh, was that the buy?
Flipped it 1k in 11 minutes.
Is this your main account or is it just side account? If so, that's amazing. If it's a side, I'll take that out
Yeah,
personally.
let's see. I'm gonna do a challenge at some point where I'm turning 5k into however. I don't like doing it because I think it gives the wrong impression to viewers and new viewers saying, oh, it's so easy, I can flip 5k into whatever. But I'll explain every day that I've been doing it for quite a long time. That's why I'm gonna try and do it. And most likely, I'm probably gonna fail, but it's fine. Might as well try.
That's not a good mindset. You're
Bro,
gonna fail it, bro. What do you mean?
It was easy to flip 5k.
What was the challenge again? 500?
5k to like 10k maybe, 5k to 100k maybe, something like that. I'll do a Sean Lee. 5k to 100k.
Okay. I'll be sick. That'll be a good.
But this time I won't bloody blow it as soon as I make it.
You mean like Sean did?
Yeah.
I mean, he managed to get a McLaren out of it, didn't he?
No, he blew parts of it to be fair, but yeah, he got a McLaren out of it.
The thing is, I think it is definitely possible because once you've
yeah,
got your strategy pinned down, sort of, if you just apply it to other pairs, especially if you know about liquidity, because liquidity is relatively similar in everything, and it's subjective. So if you apply that to every single pair, you could just do more trades, more profit.
If you think about it, if I doubled my risk for the last 3 months, I would have got 100%. Would have doubled my 100k account or 200k account or whatever.
Yeah.
That's 5k. I mean, it's not a lot in 5k because
That's
obviously that
just-
would only be
yeah.
like that's only like 10k. But you know,
That's the only
That's just-
part, isn't it? It's the
that's me
mental
trading. Yeah, that's just me trading every day. Like that's just me trading normally every day though. But if I really stick into the chart and really focus on it 24/7, easy. I reckon it's not easy, but it'll be doable.
Part. Yeah, 100%.
It'll be doable.
Now you're thinking about it. Let's see, will we get a nice Patronus sell on GJ?
I think the only time it's not possible if you're an FTMO, because you'll blow the account if you try to flip it, double it, by doing literally over leveraging 2% trades,
Alright guys,
3% trades.
once it breaks these lows here, 16913.
Did gold push up and actually take highs out? No, it didn't. It took lows. Damn,
Stop
man.
us with a high.
Please take highs. I want you to take the highs, brother. What about? Okay, Alright then, Bitcoin. You know what? I entered a sell, you pushed all the way straight up, and then what? You're pushing back down again. So what was the point then? Could have just took me in with you.
Bitcoin has been teasing for weeks. Has it, Mark? Has it been teasing?
What? What's this?
Chris,
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin has been teasing for weeks.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to be falling. But it's not falling. It's just consolidating.
Just doing nothing.
Overall targets for me, 17, 16. All the way back down to potentially 12k is my 12.5k is my overall profit, my overall target for Bitcoin, to be honest. At time. Might take a trade from now and just hold it till 12.5k, see how far that gets me. Just scale it.
So, Ahmed, did you take that sell earlier if you're still here? Are you
12k
still in
is
the
last.
trade?
Yeah, 12k could be. As I said, 12.5k is my overall target, and I think we could blast up. But I feel we're probably gonna go even lower, to be honest. We want most people to really lose faith on Bitcoin, like everyone to look on Bitcoin, everyone just to lose faith. Everyone.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people were saying 12k too.
Exactly, that's what I
Haven't
mean.
really
So
been
people
watching
still have
it.
faith around 12k, right?
It's just
But we want them
smart
to
money
lose
though.
faith.
Smart money saying 12k. And the key level traders.
100 MA, 12k.
That's it. This is the reason we were saying, well, I was saying 12k. It was the
It's
support
a
block
gap.
here.
It's a gap, yeah.
But you want to know, is price going to mess up smart money traders too? 'Cause
Yes, I want it to.
technically, let's assume the banks entered, right?
They wouldn't.
Let's assume the banks somehow caught this Bitcoin move.
They didn't.
You don't know that.
They didn't.
You don't
That
know
wasn't
that.
the move. No, they weren't trading Bitcoin back then.
How would you know? What do you
Because they
mean?
only
The
because
banks.
Bitcoin's only been added to like bank portfolios recently.
Bro, they have
That's
their
why.
ways. These are banks. They run the
Bro,
world.
they have to publicly say what they're entered into.
They still probably could have had a way of entering.
I'm telling you, that
These
was
are
just
banks. They have backlogs. I don't know. Behind the
that
scenes
was
stuff.
consumers. That was whales and consumers.
Will make sense to test renting. I'm just saying, assume they did enter here.
Okay,
Do they want
I'll-
to go into drawdown on their own position? That's the only reason I would assume. We do
Okay.
respect this level.
yeah.
Lines up with the key levels too. GJ's about to give my entry.
But you don't think they took profits out around
No, for sure they did. I'm just
30,000?
saying, maybe they kept some positions on just for the sake of it.
Maybe. Yeah, it could happen.
Speculating, bro. I didn't trade Bitcoin.
I know, it could happen. It could happen.
Alright, we're about to break the low. Entry on the break of 169135. Stop loss will be above the high. And I'm literally going to go as soon as I enter.
10k could be it. But I'm telling you, you're probably going to break past 12k just because everyone still has hope when it reaches 12k. And you might see a huge spike around 12k. Don't get me
There
wrong.
we go. We've entered.
Just a demand of
Stop loss is above the high at
but I reckon we break it.
372. Beautiful stuff. Oh. Trading
Why?
these stop loss lines up with the IC market stop loss. Is that?
How big is stop loss anyways?
It's getting more regular, isn't it? 23.3 pips. It's actually big compared to what I'm used to. Can't lie. So what I'm going to do is 1-to-1 is literally here. 168906 break even. And close 50%.
Is it? Yeah, you still got the breakout trade in you, don't you?
It's me.
Yeah, still got that breakout
Yeah,
trade
bro.
in you.
He's been sat there waiting. The Delta's been sat there waiting to be
You
activated.
could at least potentially fill in the wick on the left here.
Yeah, that's the good thing.
1.68938, 931 at least, I think. If obviously we get a finish back down, if we get a finish below, that is.
It's
And
a
we've
nice,
broken lows. We've broken lows now, so like anything could happen now.
That's it. It's a nice 30-minute candle too. I do like
Yeah.
that.
Stop loss at above the candle high, surely.
Yeah, for sure. There's no room to minimize it here. That was the only one. Really.
Yeah.
And then final TP will be. What I'll do is, yeah. Final
Really
TP will be
yes, lads.
168.458. I'll just do the round number. 168,500. One to 2.74. I prefer a nice close on this 30-minute strong finish. And that looks like I got stopped out. Let's not put it there. Alright then. Ugh.
2 minutes for this to
Hey,
finish below.
gold, homie.
1650, 1640 area coming. Hold on, let's see what's happening with gold then.
1640 area income. Okay, I see you. We do have this right below liquidity.
Oh yeah, that
It's
makes
just
sense.
a weird place to trade here though. Anyone who's buying like it's very weird. Asia low is what you could say. But we will see buys at 1650, but will be taken away. I mean, we've already hit it. Do you mean? Oh, you mean people are buying now at 1650, but they're gonna get taken out. That makes sense.
Let's see. If this when this trade works out, could potentially hold it until 167,785. It's a good area to hold it till.
Key level, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much win loss that is, but yeah.
You mean risk reward?
Yeah, I don't know what the risk reward is there for you,
For
but
me, it would be like
1 to 10, hopefully 1 to 8.
1 to 6, 1 to 5.
Yeah, okay, it's not far.
How's this 30-minute closing? It's alright. It's alright.
You want the 15 minutes to really close below that, though.
That's
realistically,
it, yeah.
realistically, you want it to close below 169, 150 for it to be a really, really like safe, happy close. But
Yeah. Don't like
so
it
far,
at all.
what happened was it grabbed liquidity in the bottom. Now could potentially be hunting buy side back up now. So I'm not like. It could drop though. It could drop.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of momentum towards the upside. What's my old friend, the 1 minute time frame, saying?
I'm going back to the 1 minute. Let's have it.
Just to investigate the other
Old
blocks.
habits don't die hard, man.
Yeah, it's
old
not
habits
gonna-
yeah, old habits die hard for sure.
Nah, the 1 minute. I'm gonna have to check it every now and then, just
Yeah.
to see how he's doing, man. See how the 1 minute's doing.
Don't want him to be lonely in that.
Yeah, come on. Saying that the charts are about to be lonely, I am gonna have to shoot off in about 10 minutes. If we, what I'm gonna do is, if we start to flip downwards and break this low here, this one, 5 minute would be better. If If we do push down now and break these lows here, I'll trade my stop loss to above the high here.
Manage to
that
risk.
and
Manage
then,
to risk.
yeah,
There it is.
there we go.
We grab water bottle up there. Potentially be dropping. Just look at this trade with you.
We grab the water bottle. Now you're thinking about it. Could
As
this
soon
be
as
a
we
quick
break these
real
lows-
opportunity? I just say
As-
we've taken this trade. Follow to see the result.
As soon as this blow is broken, it's probably best to start looking at moving to break even. To be honest,
Yeah, for sure.
one, because you're leaving, you can't look at the charts, and two, is because like there should be momentum to carry it all the way down to at least 168.929 around that level, right?
Yeah.
Basically the next low. That's the idea, anyways, in terms of the price actions.
Mm.
Obviously, like, we just want the momentum to continue over here. As for gold, I mean, gold, as you said, 1640 could easily be met here. Maybe 1642 to be safe as a take profit, but 1640 is a key level. So if we finish back up above, I'll look for a sell side to start taking, and then look to sell at some point.
I noticed on 15 minutes about 10 pips low on each rejection from top side. Do you mean on the wick? Once it's not. Oh, okay. You mean on each of these wicks is 10 pips difference. I got you.
I mean, we just made a new 30-minute, right? So we expect to make a new top wick at some point. A top wick.
Mm.
Oh no, we haven't just. Yeah, we have just made a new 30-minute. So yeah, top wick's fine. Could drive up.
GJ, I need to go. Give me my stop loss break even.
Give me my break even, bro.
Just let me, obviously TP, but I mean, for now, I just want to be out the risk.
Yeah, just so you don't have to worry about it as soon as you leave.
Yeah, I don't want to be in my, lecture just thinking about this.
Yeah, you know what I was like in economics then.
Oh no, don't say that, bro. I don't want to hang my head in shame in that lecture. Just taking notes and I keep switching to trading view. Shit.
Trading view was meta.
Oh yeah,
That
MT5.
was meta. Yeah, MT4 back then.
Back, yeah, I guess. The brokey days, MT4 days.
The brokey days. Yeah, now we do think or swim. What?
Yeah. What was
Sea
that?
Trader. Sea Trader. Whatever else, like platform. There are Sierra charts for not trading view. Trading views to retail. We go for Sierra charts.
Yeah. By the way, you
No,
know
it's-
when Raheem joined, was that
Yeah.
you just found the page or did you see post on
No.
Snapchat?
No, I messaged it, and I didn't message him about it, but I messaged him that because of his app that he relaunched. I was like, "Ah, sick, man! Congratulations!" He was
Oh.
like, "What you been up to?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to start like a trading group to like
Oh,
help
okay.
people, and because I think education out there is a bit too spenny for what it is. You can
Yeah.
get any education out there for free, so you might as well do that. But a lot of them are a bit outdated in terms of how they teach
Oh
it.
no,
So
Chris uses MT4. Brokey! Come on, bro. MT5 is so much smoother. Is it still
I
in the App
can't-
Store though?
no, it's not. I can't tell the difference. MT5 is not in the App Store anymore.
In terms of, oh no, it's not even on there anymore.
I can't. I can't.
Chris, don't worry. I'm a uni student. I am too. Don't worry. Trading did it to me.
Just get that FTMO and you'll be set, man.
Yeah, I told you, bro. FTMO. Speed
That
up your
FTMO
journey.
is set. It really does. I don't know why you don't do it, and it sounds like you would have passed 3 times already.
Alright guys, we just took this sell live on the
MT5.
stream.
This guy
We're
knows.
currently inside it. So if you want to find out how it goes, follow the page. If you want to find out.
Because we don't know how it's gonna go either.
Should I say? Actually, no. Let me read it. I'm gonna say that. Alright. What should I say?
I don't
The
know.
same thing.
I don't know. You up to you. It's your trade, isn't it? It's your trade.
Alright, guys. We just took this sell live on stream. If you want to find out how it goes, because we have no clue either, follow the page, and you will find out. Will it work out? 1 to 3 risk reward. Yeah, follow.
Yeah, follow.
I don't know.
Yeah, follow me.
Yeah,
All right.
Dictate.
Follow,
Just
alright.
it. Oh, speaking of, it is about to break the low, so...
There it is. Finally.
Alright, we're breaking the low, trailing the stop loss to the high. So 282 is the stop loss right now. Pretty good. We basically half the risk.
How far is your
So
break
now,
even?
from
lads?
now, we can like sort of predict that this top wick was for the 30-minute.
How far is your entry, brother? 10 pips. Move it to break even if it's 10 pips, man. Just close it then. You're not gonna be able to. You're not even gonna be able to close this trade while you're out and about. So.
Oh yeah,
My-
we've got
my
about 4 or 5
suggestion.
minutes left. Let's see what happens.
Oh, okay.
Once it hits 168,900, I'll move to break even. This basically this wick here. Once it reaches this wick, I'll close 50%.
Good shout. Ingat pa. Okay, pa nakita ka sa camera pa. Ingat pa. Ingat pa.
Chris, bro, follow the Instagram. Ahmed. Every follower counts. Every little helps. I'm not begging really, but I'm just saying. If you want to stay
Begging.
updated with us, like let's say one day we might start the stream, or Mark might do New York stream, like we'll say it on Instagram probably, or even Discord. Because
That's the
good
intention.
Oh mate, you know the same real sounds, they annoy me. I just keep
Oh,
hearing the
yeah.
same ones.
Agreed. Broke the lows now, so we're looking like to fill in this wick on the left now soon, in maybe like 20 seconds or so, I would imagine. That's me
Nice.
predicting the future, guys. 1,
Control.
2,
There we go.
3, 4, 5. It's going backwards.
What? It's sell. Yeah, Anderson, it's a sell. My stop loss right now is trail to this high. Crystal Moss. Wait, he's plugged me. What's going on here? You told me to follow him. It's meant to be the other way around. Yeah, I'll follow you. Yeah. I follow you on my private one.
It is a sell.
Music's a bit too loud. Yeah, so risk is about literally half right now.
Alright guys, we just took this live on stream. If you want to find out how it goes, because we have no clue either. Follow the page.
There's no energy in that joke, was there? That should have sounded a bit better.
Bro, the delivery was not
The
there.
delivery was not there. I don't even want to post it now.
Amazon did not deliver same day.
Oh no.
Follow the page, and you will find out. Will it work out? 1 to 3 risk reward.
169,250 potentially. You're right. We might be right here.
Alright guys, we just took this live on stream. If you want to find out how it goes, because we have no clue either. Follow the page, and you will
No, I'm not posting that. I don't like sounding not unprofessional.
Bro, it's a joke.
No.
What's
That
Bro.
sometimes it's good to joke, sometimes.
man's such a tight ass and like, doesn't like to joke around. What the hell, man?
I'm always joking.
Bro. Trading itself is a joke, man. trading, trading, but yeah, the trading industry is a joke. So you might as well make fun of it.
Oh no, fuck off with the music, man. It's so funny. There's so many people watching. I'm just doing recording on my phone.
Yeah. By the way,
Sorry,
everyone,
guys, for the
we are gonna
notification.
end up ending the stream very, very soon
Yeah, I
here.
literally am.
So
Alright, guys, I just took a sell live on stream. Here we are, got the boys in the chat.
I would
If you
say
want to
best thing
find
to
out
do.
how it
Sorry.
works out, follow the page. Just stay updated.
Yeah. I would say best thing to do here, guys, was to break that low, that candle wick. If it fills that wick, close to break even, move to break even. Okay.
Here we are, got the boys in the chat.
But obviously, it's up to you guys. We're not telling you what to do. No, unfortunately, we can't do that. We have stuff to do outside of this.
Since I need to
Sorry,
shoot
Anderson.
off now, I'm going to move to break even.
There you go.
Because I don't want to be managing. I'm moved.
Alright guys, I just took a sell live on
Alright, guys, stop loss break even now.
Stop loss break even. So your trade is done. Your risk is over. You
This
don't have
is
to
done,
worry about this
alright.
trade anymore.
Move that ass, GB. Chris, are you taking something today?
Drop it
What's
like
go-
it's hot. Yes, Chris. Thank you, Chris. That's what we need. That's the energy we need. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Very appreciate it. Sorry I was late,
Oh, calm down. I'm still here.
but I'm going. That jokes.
Alright.
There is the wick fill. Yes, we did it.
Yeah, guys, everyone, we're going to be on tomorrow same time, 7 a.m. No, sorry, 6:45 a.m. our time, which is basically right now it's 8:45 if you want reference.
So 2
So
hours.
2
like
hours
1 hour.
before now,
Yeah.
we'll be on the same time tomorrow.
www. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you.
All right, I'm closing 50% now. As it reaches this lower wick. Yeah, I'm closing 50% at this point. Just tap the 1-to-1 on IC markets.
Nice. 50% gun. That's 1% at least. No. 0.5% secured.
Well, if IC markets let me, I would. But yeah, guys, close 50% here. There we go. Finally let me do it. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is, okay, leave my stop loss break even. TP is 168,500. I'm going to leave it there. Close the stream. Boom. Love it.
Thanks, guys.
Sound guys, I'm actually going to stop streaming now.